In the vast and fascinating world of United States coinage, few coins have captured collectors' attention, quite like the 1982 1-cent coin. Especially the version struck with the D Mint mark from the Denver Mint. This small copper-colored coin, bearing the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln, represents not only a turning point in American minting history, but also a reflection of economic change in the United States during the early 1980s. The year 1982 was an extraordinary one for the US Mint because it marked the transition between two different metal compositions, and as a result, this single year produced 7 different varieties of Lincoln cents, a detail that makes the 1982 penny truly fascinating and collectible. Historical background and design details. The Lincoln cent was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, one of America's most beloved presidents. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin featured Lincoln's right-facing portrait on the obverse, while the reverse originally carried the wheat ears design until 1958. In 1959, the design was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial, aligning with the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design continued through 2008, making the 1982 D penny part of that long and respected series. The 1982 Lincoln cent carries the famous obverse portrait of Abraham Lincoln, with the inscriptions, "In God We Trust" across the top, "Liberty" to the left, and the date, 1982, accompanied by the D Mint mark just below it, indicating that the coin was minted in Denver, Colorado. The reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, along with the inscriptions, "United States of America," "E Pluribus Unum," and 1 cent, boldly centered at the bottom. The intricate design allows even the tiny figure of Lincoln's statue to be seen inside the memorial, a remarkable detail in such a small piece of metal. Transition year and metal composition change. The year 1982 was revolutionary for the US Mint because it marked the shift from the traditional 95% copper composition, used since 1909, to a cheaper and lighter 97.5% zinc core with 2.5% copper plating. This change occurred due to the rising cost of copper in the late 1970s and early 1980s, which had made it more expensive to produce pennies than their face value. The Denver Mint struck both copper and zinc cents that year, leading to multiple varieties. Specifically, collectors recognized 7 versions from 1982. 1982 large date copper, 1982 small date copper, 1982 large date zinc, 1982 small date zinc, 1982 D large date copper, 1982 D large date zinc, 1982 D small date zinc. The 1982 D small date copper penny is the rarest of all and has become one of the most famous transitional era coins in American numismatic history. Only a few examples are known to exist, making it extremely valuable. Coin's appearance and beauty. The 1982 D penny, especially when well preserved, possesses a warm reddish hue and a distinctive luster. When freshly struck, copper cents gleam with a deep golden red shine, while zinc-plated ones appear slightly lighter and more silvery. Over time, exposure to air and moisture can cause oxidation, giving older copper pennies their familiar brown tone. Collectors appreciate coins that retain their red or red-brown coloration, as these are more desirable and valuable. The artistry of Brenner's portrait of Lincoln still shines clearly, showcasing the depth of his expression and fine engraving that has stood the test of time. Minting and circulation facts. The Denver Mint produced more than 6 billion 1982 D pennies, making it one of the most common issues in US coinage. However, within that massive production, variations in metal composition and die characteristics give rise to certain collectible types. Circulated examples are abundant, but uncirculated coins, proof-like examples, or those with rare die errors, such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, or transitional composition errors, command higher prices in the market. Collector interest and rarity value. The excitement around the 1982 D penny largely stems from the transitional errors, coins that were mistakenly struck on the wrong planchet, metal blank. The discovery of a 1982 D small date copper penny shocked collectors because the Denver Mint was believed to have switched entirely to zinc before the small date dies were used. Only a handful of authentic examples have surfaced, and they are considered treasures among collectors. Such coins can sell for tens of thousands of dollars, depending on grade and verification. Market value in 2025. As of 2025, The value of a regular 1982 D. Lincoln cent depends on its metal composition, condition, and variety. Common circulated copper or zinc 1982 D pennies are worth around 1 to 3 cents each, slightly above face value due to collector interest. Uncirculated mint state examples, MS 65 or higher, can range between $5 to $25, especially for coins with full red luster. Proof-like or error varieties, such as double die or off-center strikes, can sell for $50 to $500 depending on rarity. The extremely rare 1982 D small date copper penny, authenticated by grading companies like PCGS or NGC, has been known to sell for over $15,000 to $18,000 at auction, making it one of the most valuable modern Lincoln cents ever discovered. Conclusion: the 1982 D Lincoln 1 cent coin is far more than just a piece of pocket change. It is a symbol of America's economic transition, technological adaptation, and the enduring legacy of Abraham Lincoln's image on U.S. coinage. Each 1982 D penny carries a story of history, craftsmanship, and change. Whether you hold one as a collector or stumble upon one in your spare change, it's a reminder that even the smallest coins can hold incredible value. Not just in money, but in the story they tell about a nation's journey. And in today's 2025 market, this tiny piece of copper and zinc continues to shine as one of the most talked about coins in American numismatic history.